back at North Cheyenne Canyon today on the Gold Camp parking lot. Got some beautiful views up there, Marks and Clyde's, and kind of off to the left is Cook Stove. Probably cannot see it in this, but right up there in that little V is some nice yellow color, and that's where we're going to head to. But we're going to go up High Drive to the east. We're going to climb for about a mile, hit the saddle, and then we're going to take Captain Jack 667 all the way along the top of this ridge up here and back that direction. So let's get started walking in the sunshine. That morning sun came up about 26 minutes ago. It does not take long for it to rise up over that prairie. We're about a 1/10 of a mile into High Drive. Let's swing back around because I tell you what, Cook Stove is looking absolutely beautiful this morning. We're going to keep climbing up this old road. It's closed to traffic as far as vehicle traffic is concerned. Anything motorized it's closed to. So no ATVs, no dirt bikes, no side-by-sides, no Jeeps. Sorry, Dad, no Jeeps. But you can ride horses on it, your mountain bikes. You can hike it, you can run it. It's some awful pretty views this morning. That sunshine feels good. It's a little cool up here. It was 40 degrees when we left the house. We're about 1,000 feet higher in elevation, so maybe 4 or 5 degrees lower than that. The sunshine just feels good right now. Made it to the saddle, high spot of High Drive. It's the direction we came from the canyon. That up there is Maze, and actually right down here, right behind those rocks is where Captain Jack's cabin set. Went on down that way and run to Bear Creek towards the house. But we're going to take that trail, it shoots off there to the left, and we're going to follow it up the side of Buckhorn. That's where Captain Jack's cabin's set, right up here on this flat spot. You see right down High Drive, back towards Bear Creek. There's the trail we're going to be taking. There's the trail to Maze. on 667. Alright, so we have just come up High Drive from down here. We're in this section right here. There's a nice overlook right around in here. We'll cross over and follow this whole ridge down. If we feel like it, we're going to come up this way, off trail here of course, top of Dragonfly and then back down. And we're going to loop back around. Down here is the Aspen Grove. So really looking forward to this. And this is how steep that actually is. Kind of hard to get on camera. But now to continue on. Forgive my hard breathing. It's beautiful up here. I guess you could say breathtaking since I'm breathing hard. Getting up here takes breath away. Over there is Gold Camp. That big old chunk of granite kind of balled down there in the middle of your screen. That's where tunnel 3 goes in. The tunnel that's collapsed. Almagre back there in the distance. That goes up towards Tinny Crags. That trail up there goes to Buckhorn. You're having a very elongated view up here. And that goes back to the east, down the canyon, towards Colorado Springs. And right there, St. Peter's Dome. And in the middle is Cook Stove. That pointy one right up there, closer to the tree, is Mount Rosa. She's about a 15-mile round trip hike. to strip off a layer, got a little warm with that climb. Up here we're going to shoot off to the left to stay on 667. If you went on up that hill, the trail gets pretty faint and runs that ridge until it brings you to a large stack of boulders that you can actually crawl underneath. And that is Mount Buckhorn. And we're going to hold 667 here, take it down, and it loops up and around, and that little peak in the middle of your screen is what's known as Captain Jack's. We're at the intersection of 667 and 776. If you go back down this way on 776, it drops you into North Cheyenne Canyon by the Seven Bridges Trail at their trailhead on Gold Camp Road. There's the other part of 776. This takes you back downside the mountain and runs you into Trail 666 by Josephine Falls where it's closed. And 667 heads that way. And that's the direction we're going. And we're going to head up towards Captain Jack's Peak and Caneo. Collapse tunnel number 3 down there, just behind that tree. There's Gold Camp Road. That up there is Cheyenne Mountain. Beautiful. That is the Cheyenne Mountain side, or the North Cheyenne Canyon side, rather. Canyon. On this ridge. I'm going to up this way on the trail. I'm going to show you the Bear Creek Canyon side of things, so you realize how narrow this ridge does get up here between the two canyons. The glorious part about these is Bear Creek Canyon and North Cheyenne Canyon meet up in Jones Park, just behind Caneo. And that rock outcropping right there in the middle of your screen, that is Caneo. This is the Bear Creek Canyon. That goes on towards Manitou Springs, Old Colorado City, back towards the house. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but Josephine Falls is pretty much right below us. You can hear it flowing down there. big scree right there in the center. This runs down fast. Looks like we've got some color change up there. Not a whole lot. So we might not see a whole lot of color right now in the canyon. Or not in the canyon, but in Jones Park. But if you ever do make it up this way and you want to go get an easy summit, right up there is Captain Jack's. Buckhorn's a pretty easy summit off of this too. And it's not too ungodly far of a walk. So we're going to go ahead and continue on. Like that right there in between those two trees and that V is Dragonfly. See if Trina feels like climbing it when we get there. That's the one that Kyle named. Alright, let's roll on out. The views down Bear Creek Canyon. Grassy spot in the middle. It's a Red Rock open space where we were last weekend. And right there is Captain Jack's. The one behind it, maybe you can make out the boulder. That one is Buckhorn. Just like that on the back side. Dragonfly. Everything's starting to turn yellow. Got some yellow on the aspens, not quite peak color. But I don't know if you can make it out down there or not. We do have some yellow down there in the bottom of Bear Creek. So hopefully, just hopefully keep your fingers crossed. We've got some yellow in the Aspen Grove. Alright, we are going to attempt to get to the top of Dragonfly. So there won't be a whole lot of video footage of the way up because it is pretty steep. And I'll probably have to help Trina up it in a few spots. Here we go. So we made it to the top of Dragonfly. And right there is my Caneo. Yes, it's my mountain. I've claimed it. Got some beautiful views up here. A lot of yellow popping. You see 3 peaks right there. The one on the left is Mark's. The one in the middle is actually in the background, and that is Cook Stove. And the one to the right is Clyde's. And that saddle in between Mark's and Clyde's, you can see a little bit of a bare spot. Zoom in, maybe you can see a little bit better. That is absolutely gorgeous in that area. One of these days I'll see it without the snow. That's what we were trying to get to whenever we did St. Mary's Falls a couple weeks ago. What's nice about this one is you don't only have North Cheyenne Canyon, you also have Bear Creek. So you get some fantastic 360-degree views. Here in a moment, once training gets calmed down, get your knees quit knocking, we're going to go ahead and walk down this ridge. It's really pretty out there. A couple of weeks ago, we were down there on Gold Camp. And that right there is the collapsed tunnel number 3. Dad, you were talking about that yesterday when I talked to you on the phone. So, we're up here pretty high above it right now. This is the far end of this peak. It's kind of long and drawn out. See out over the city. Got Captain Jackson, Buckhorn Mountains down there. Can't quite see Mays. Mays is a little bit shorter than Buckhorn, so your view's being blocked there. I'm ready to go see some color. Let's go see those golden aspens.